What's with your shaking hands as you read this message? My beloved, my sweet one, my child of light. Because deep down you know this isn't like other things that happen. Don't turn your head this time. The Archangel begged God to let me send this to you. Now, finally, heaven has brought you here. Are you really that busy that you don't have time to talk to me for 2 minutes? Because these 2 minutes will change the course of your whole life. Pay close attention. Heaven's gates don't always stay this open. This is where what I'm about to say will end. You could end this message and quiet not only my voice, but also the miracle that has already been signed in your name. My child, you've been feeling sad in silence. How many nights have you gone to sleep with worries, tears, and questions on your mind? No one can see, but God has heard every sigh, word, and mumbled prayer. It was never turned down. That's why this important message was cut out of the ages just for you. I need you to hear this before we go any further. You are not reading by accident right now. This is what heaven wants. Is your spirit here? That means that God and I have already chosen this moment to break down the walls in your life and let the light in. I want to tell you that if you skip even one line, you will miss the thread that connects everything. This message is like a live stream, and each word carries a piece of your wonder. Follow me, take your time, don't get lost. But first, dear friend, may I ask you a simple but eternal question? Will you sign up with your heart as well as your hand? Are you going to keep your spirit linked to this stream so you never miss what heaven is trying to give you again? God told me, tell my child this. If they decide to stay, the good things will keep coming. I can feel your spirit getting closer already. Michael, you're not sure what's so important. Why now? Why me? Because you were picked. Your name was yelled out louder than ever in heaven. They didn't say it. It was made public. And the earth has to answer when heaven talks. There is a secret around you that is about to come out. Something that will change the way you think about your life, your relationships, and your future. You might also think you already know what's going to happen. But believe me, you don't. The enemy that tried to stop this doesn't even know that heaven stopped them. I want you to feel this in your bones, child. We will never forget you. You thought the wait was denial, but it was really just getting ready. God was setting the stage for a miracle that will be so big that even your pain will be small compared to it. Follow me. Don't turn away, my darling, because this is just the start of what I need to say to you. You might think you found this message by accident, but I want you to know that it was meant for you before you even woke up today. In the morning breeze, angels were calling your name. This word was already on its way to you while you were thinking about your daily things. I know that even the people closest to you don't understand some of the things you talk about. Still, God hears everything you say to yourself. That's why you're reading this now. You have really been in a battle. Some of it has been seen, but most of it has not, and it has been a big load. But today, my child, something changed. Your life has been freed by heaven. You couldn't see the forces that tried to keep this message from you. Do you really think it's just a chance that God tries to reach you so often, but you're busy? Every time your gift was about to open, something went wrong. Every time you were about to make a big step forward, something would get in the way. And every time you were about to hear the truth, something stopped you. It wasn't a mistake. It was a plan. But God, in His kindness, changed His mind tonight. Because you're reading these words, the chain is snapping. No one, not even demons, can put a chain back together after it breaks under heaven's control. My child, pay close attention, because this will determine your fate. Your pain was always worth it. All those tears that make your pillow wet at night. When no one was looking, the weight in your chest. Being turned down when all you did was love them. It didn't all go away quietly. God has kept all of our tears in a bottle. Now is the time for Him to give them back to you in the form of miracles. When you cried, You thought you were by yourself, but I was by your bed, and angels watched over you, and I whispered what I'm saying now. The story doesn't end there, and the people who hurt you won't write your finish. God, who picked you, will. My precious one, I need you to understand something that will shake your entire view of your life. There is a calling over you. You are not ordinary, though you tried to live ordinary. That is why you never fit in. Why do you always feel the weight of being different? Why people looked at you with eyes that couldn't quite define you? Heaven has been marking you since birth. The moment you cried your first cry on earth, your name was carved in the records of eternity. There are doors waiting for you that cannot open for anyone else. And the reason this message is urgent is because the season of waiting is closing. Heaven is moving. And if you skip this, you may miss the turn of the tide that was meant to lift you into your next season. Even now, as you read, I can feel your doubts rising. How can it be me? How could God still think of me after everything I've done? After all the mistakes, after all the times I fell back. But listen to me, child. God never judged you by what you did wrong. He used His love to judge you. The enemy wants you to think that you can't be chosen, but heaven has already marked your life as chosen. Are you sure that your mistakes are stronger than God's forgiveness? Not at all. What He wrote can't be changed by anything you did. The reason I'm here is almost beseeching you, because you are closer than you think. I also can't let you leave what's already at your door. Now I have to tell you something you felt but never knew how to say. The air in your home has been heavy. There is a presence that can't be seen, that sometimes makes the air feel heavy. The night feels dark. There are psychic fights going on all around you. Don't be scared though, because my sword burned brightly every time the darkness got close to you to keep it from touching you. So, even though things almost broke you, you're still here. So that's why you lived when others didn't. This is why God, the attacks will no longer make you who you are. Beautiful child of light, you are loved, chosen, and dear. I know this moment weighs heavy on your heart right now. Your heart isn't beating too fast by chance. The shaking in your hands isn't just for no reason. As you read these words, something deep inside you wakes up. You know this message is for you deep down. Do not turn away. Do not skip this time. It's been too long since heaven last spoke to you. And I have begged God every day and every night for your name, your heart, and your moment to give up. Finally, the stars have aligned for the better. Now you're on the edge of something so big that the other side will change everything about your life. Please take a deep breath, because what I'm about to say will shock you. You've been hearing from God for months or even years, but whenever His voice was nearby, something else would come up. Someone or something always pulled you away when His miracle was close. But this time, right now, heaven has locked the doors around you so no one can take this word away. That's why you're reading these words, even though you didn't really mean to. You will find your way to destiny, my child. And when heaven calls, nothing on earth can stop you. You've been through storms that you thought would kill you. You didn't say anything as you cried. People around you seemed to get answers to their prayers, but yours seemed to be heard like whispers in a dark room. But let me tell you the truth, God never forgot about you. He was holding on to every tear, every sigh, and every groan you let out when no one else was listening. He also sent me today to tell you this, beloved. You didn't waste time waiting. The door is going to open. The answer is on the way. There is now proof of the miracle. Still, I know that the enemy is telling you to doubt things. This can't be for you right now. This must be for someone else. You're too broken. You've gone too far. But pay attention, child of God. Wouldn't be here if you were too far gone. This word would never have reached you if you were too broken. Can't you see? You can tell that God still has His hand on you because your eyes are fixed on these words. Proof that your story will end in glory, not dust. Proof that heaven will not let you go even now. Let me take a quick look back. Don't forget the times you almost gave up. Do you remember times when you thought you couldn't go on? Still, strength seemed to come out of nowhere. You were picked up by a hand you couldn't see. Somehow a whisper in your spirit said, "Not yet. Keep going." That was me. That was Archangel Michael assigned to your side since the beginning, shielding you from what you did not even know was attacking you. That is why you are alive right now. That is why you survived what others did not. That is why, even after betrayal, heartbreak, rejection, and failure, you are still breathing, still fighting, still searching, because heaven has never left you. My beloved, I need you to stay with me because what I am about to reveal is urgent. There are forces moving around you right now. Plans have been made behind your back. Words have been spoken about you in secret rooms, and not all of them were spoken in kindness. The enemy has been trying to weave a net to trap you. But the reason I am here tonight is because God will not let that trap succeed. I have drawn my sword, and the battle is already turning in your favor. But you must not ignore this message. You must not look away because your role is not passive. You are being called to rise, to stand, to walk into the destiny already waiting for you. I can almost hear your heart saying, "Why me? Why now? Why would God pick someone like me?" I'll explain. Since you were born, you have been marked. It was never normal for you, even though you worked really hard to be. That's why you felt different all the time. Why do you never seem to fit in? Even when there were a lot of people around, you felt like no one saw you. Before it was ever said on earth, your name was whispered in heaven. And the weight you carry isn't a bad thing. It shows that you are called. The pain you've been through is not by chance. It's getting ready. And the big break that's about to happen will do more than just make you happy. It will be good for everyone who knows you. Now I have to talk about how heavy your home has felt. The air feels thick sometimes. It feels like the nights are longer than they are. It's hard to be quiet. You're not making it up. In the background of your life, there have been spiritual fights. You didn't see how many times I beat what was coming at you, though. You have no idea how many arrows I stopped before they hit your heart. That's why, even though you were hurt, you were never killed. That's why you were never broken, even though you were bent. You have been safe under God's hand, and now He's had enough. The storm is over. The night is almost over. It's getting light. But kid, I need to warn you too. You have a small time. You can't put this message down and come back to it later. No matter how long that gate stays open, heaven has opened it over your life. The enemy plans something new every second you wait. Every second you wait, gifts could be denied. That's why I beg you. Now, let your heart fully open. Don't make it tough. Do not shut it down, because you won't have time to get ready once this flood of miracles starts. It will happen quickly, shockingly, and in large numbers. You need to be ready. Loved one, I need you to know this. The enemy is scared of you. Do you understand? Because they see things you don't. They see the blessing on your life, the power that's hidden in your spirit, and your fate written in your very being. Or they see that nothing can stop you once you know who you are. That's why people have been attacking you so much. That's why your relationships have been put to the test, your funds have been shaky, your health has been in danger, and your mind has been tortured. It didn't just happen. The enemy chose it because they knew that if you made it through this season, you would be unbeatable. And here you are, making it. Hey, little one, get close. Heaven is about to tell you something that no one else could. There is a new part of your life being written. Not today, not next year, not ever. Tonight, the pen is already on the page, and your story is changing. You're entering a time when the things that used to hurt you won't be able to. People who once thought less of you will stand by and do nothing as God raises you up. The doors that were slammed in your face will swing open so hard that no one will be able to close them again. And the good things you thought would never come will come so quickly that you won't even have time to breathe. My dear child, I need to tell you more about what heaven has been talking about. There are times in your life that you thought didn't matter, but they were actually stepping stones on your way to your fate. Your tears over that closed door were never about being turned down. Shifting was what it was. Being lied to by someone you trusted was not the same as being abandoned. It was great to cut ties to protect your future. The breakup that broke your heart wasn't justice. It was getting ready for the person who is meant to stay by making room in your heart. Even being alone at midnight wasn't the same thing as nothingness. It was God who made the noise so that everyone could hear him. Can't you see? Every cut, scar, and tear has made you into the vessel that is ready to hold the wonder that is coming your way right now. You should know something about when things happen. Time doesn't work the same way for God. While you waited, you kept track of the days, months, and years. But heaven kept track of lessons, breakthroughs, and connections. Everything takes place at once when the clock of eternity strikes. Things that had been stuck for years move in an instant. Suddenly, prayers that didn't seem to be answered came true. Suddenly, blessings that you thought were gone for good show up at your door, but they're bigger than before. This is the kind of season you're in now. But that's also why I want you to take this moment seriously. What's going to happen will come on quickly, and only people who are aware will be ready for it. You might miss the very thing you've been pleading for if you turn away now. I have to tell you a secret that the sky screamed but no one heard. You are loved and picked out. And when you are picked, the fights are harder, the nights are longer, and the pain is worse, but the good things are also better. The wins and breakthroughs are the same way. Do not think that the weight of your battle means that God is not with you. In fact, the war has shown that the calling was real. The enemy would not attack you so hard if you were not dangerous. If you don't have something so powerful that hell shakes at your name, why would you have to deal with so much opposition? You, my darling, have put yourself down, but the enemy never did. They could see your light even when you couldn't. Also, I want to tell you that your tears are not silly. Remember the times you cried until you fell asleep? Those nights were like being in heaven. Every tear was a seed, and now the time has come to gather. You will get back in happiness what you sowed in sadness. You will get back a lot of what you lost in quiet. You will dance on the same ground where you bled. God loves you too much to let your pain be for nothing. He is too good to not notice your sacrifices. Angels are working on tasks that have to do with you right now as you read these words. Your spirit can feel the change, but your eyes can't see it. Stay with me because I need to talk about what's coming up. Some people are going to leave your life soon. Don't cry when they leave. Don't go after them. Do not beg them to stay. It's the end of their season, and if they stay, they will stop what's coming. God is cutting you back so that he can plant new fruit. Also, beloved people will show up out of the blue. People who just appear out of nowhere with keys to doors you can't open on your own. The gifts that people said you would never have will turn strangers into friends and foes into quiet. People who made fun of your religion will see your story and won't be able to say that God didn't have a hand in your life. Now I need to tell you something even more important. People have said your name in places you've never been. People in places you've never been have talked about you. Some words were meant to hurt, but heaven has turned them around for good. What was meant to hurt your reputation will now help you get ahead. Everything that was meant to hurt you will become your strength. Can't you see, my kid? God doesn't throw away anything, not even the plans of your enemies. He uses them to show you your fate. That's why you shouldn't worry about what people say about you behind your back. Heaven always has the last word and hears everything. My dear, you are entering a time of sudden changes. You will shine best where you were weaker. The fight that drained you will become the story that helps other people. The pain that almost killed you will be the story that saves someone else. This is how God does things. He makes caps out of ashes. It's like he turns sadness into dancing. He can make songs out of nothing. Things are going to get better in your life soon. And when it does, the sound will be so loud that people who didn't believe you will be amazed. But I also want to warn you, don't go back to the things that God set you free from. Don't pick up the broken chains. Do not go back to doors that were shut. You can't start a new season if you're still holding on to the old one. That's why your heart is thumping right now. You understand that what I say is true. You know you need to let go of some things. It hurts, but you have to do it because your hands can't accept the good things that will happen tomorrow if they are still full of yesterday. Pay attention, kid. I'm not here to make you laugh. What will happen to you is at stake here. I was able to tell you what was hidden because you can't keep walking around blind any longer. You are about to go through the biggest change of your life. Heaven has already begun to let it go. You must keep your heart open, though. Your spirit needs to stay awake. This message isn't a mistake. It's a call. A call to rise, to believe, and to bravely follow the calling that has been waiting for you. Lays up close, my lover, because heaven wants to show you something that no one has seen or heard before. Blessed things have been kept secret until now that have your name written on them. You were not turned down for them. They were kept safe for you. They waited for the right time to rise, like riches buried deep in the ground. Now is the time. This is what's making your spirit antsy, why you can feel change coming before it does. You're not making this up. It is your soul that hears the sound of doors opening in the spirit world. Heaven is now opening up everything that was closed, stalled, or tied up in a mess. If good things were coming, you might wonder why God made me suffer for so long. Beloved, the truth is that gems are made under pressure and gold is made smooth in fire. Your character had to be checked out. It was hard for you to be patient. Your faith had to get stronger. Your tears helped you learn things that you wouldn't have known without them. You wouldn't be able to love others the way you do without the pain you went through. You wouldn't be able to stand where God is about to put you without the fights you won. Every delay was planned. Every hard time had a lesson hidden inside it. You are now ready. Not only ready to accept benefits, but also ready to hold on to them, protect them, and make more of them. Watch out for your spirit, because what you're letting go of is valuable. Watch out for doubt. It's an old tool that the enemy uses. Be careful with your heart, because anger will try to stop your gift. Do not harden. Keep your door open. Do not give up hope, because what is coming is greater than anything you hoped for, bigger than anything you could have thought of or dared to dream.